Yes, yes, yes. Guys, welcome back to the Fytcast with your boys Ace.
And Nogs, what's going on, people?
Nogs, you're in a different setting every single time we speak to you, man. Where are you today?
Different setting today. We're in sunny Antigua today. In that beach life.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm
We leave it
playing.
there. Antigua, Isle of Wight, yeah?
Antigua, Isle of Wight, yeah.
Smashed it, smashed it, smashed it. Cricket tour, yeah?
Yeah. Cricket tour going on. 2 nights here, 3 games. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, we'll need an update on that one as well, man. But anyways, what's going on, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Fytcast. Today we're looking at Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. They had their press conference yesterday. And
Yeah.
it's a fight that a lot of people had issues with. A lot of people wanted to talk it down, badmouth it, say that it's a ridiculous fight. What do you think, Nagi? What do you think of this fight, Francis Ngannou or Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou?
You know what's funny? I feel like my opinion of the fight has changed the more that we're getting closer to the fight. With that, I think once I found out that Mike Tyson's going to be training Francis, and
Oh, you bought into the hype, yeah?
I bought into the hype, bro. Yeah, and I'm glad I did, because bro, it's going to be a spectacle, isn't it? Whether it's going to be sanctioned, like, and actually count as a boxing fight, as in it's not going to go. They're not going to be fighting for the belts or whatnot, but still, it's like a wicked spectacle, bro. Go and see the king of MMA versus the king of heavyweight boxing, man.
No,
I'm all
no.
for
But
it, bro.
when I said you bought into the hype, I meant have you bought into the hype of Mike Tyson being able to do anything with Francis Ngannou
A
in order
hundred
to
percent,
beat? Oh, you
a
believe so,
hundred,
yeah?
100%. You know what it is? It's weird. Yeah, I'm going with my heart over my head, but this is me being real with the situation, innit? I think I and Mike can bring out the best in Francis, man. They got a good relationship from what I've seen from their podcasts that they've shared together, and a little bit of the training stuff I've seen. I think it's going to be good, man. I think it's going to be good for Francis. Francis has a slight boxing background anyway. He started off being like boxing in France, and yeah, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Let's let it happen, man. Let's let it happen. Yeah, man. What are you thinking about it, Ace? Talk to me.
All right, what am I thinking about it? So, when it was first announced, I thought, okay, look, it's a money fight. It's a big spectacle. It's like, like obviously they're doing it for the Riyadh season for the opening of their
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it's like a circus act. That's what my initial thought was.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, when I saw it, when I was watching the
Mm-hmm.
press conference, I mean, forget about all the glitz and the glamour. It looked like a very glamorous event, red carpet event, big screens, and there's a lot of influencers that were there. There was a lot of celebrities. They made it like a
Mm-hmm.
massive event, right? And obviously, why wouldn't you when your name is Turkey Al Sheikh? Do
Mm-hmm.
you have you ever seen anyone, by the way, with two Al's? Because Al means the, right?
Okay. Yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that like is that more superiority, or is that just not a normal name?
I don't think so. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a common name, but it is. You do see that name, Al Sheikh. Yeah, you do see the name.
The way that you just said it actually sounds familiar, but
Mm-hmm.
like when I heard it from Def Sani, I was like, nah, that doesn't sound right. Al Sheikh, and then I had to check his name. His
Yeah.
Instagram does say Al Sheikh. I was like, nah, man, come on, how can you have two L's? Anyway, so
Al
this
Sheikh, and the way they say Turkey as well, it's a bit rago, isn't it? Turkey. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like,
Turkey
yeah, yeah. We're not talking
was it
about
Turkey
poultry, bro.
Al Sheikh?
Turkey Al Sheikh. Yeah, that's the one.
Shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh, man, just flipping
Big up yourself, man.
dropping like 50 mil on this fight like it's nothing. But so it was really
Literally.
interesting. So when I saw both the fighters together, when I saw them standing face to face, or even when they were talking, actually, when they were talking, it just became very real that these are two
Uh-huh.
big men. You know what I'm saying? These are two big ass men. One of them
Mm-hmm.
is a boxing master. The other,
Yeah.
the other can bang, right? The other
Uh-huh.
can bang, and that's what it comes down to. Now, when you were talking about
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson just there, you know what I just thought in my head? I was like, the first like what 20 fights that Tyson had were first round knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if he's training Ngannou to do that, like a low to up. Maybe that's okay. Here's the prediction: if Ngannou were to win, it would be from
Mm-hmm.
one of those type of shots where you're down low and you're coming up, bang,
Coming up. Yeah, yeah.
Tyson's him. Other than that, I think Tyson Fury is just gonna run rings around him, punch him up, box him up, batter him like really hard
Mm-hmm.
punches, bully him, bruise him, rough him up. Um, and then yeah, it's just like Deontay Wilder versus Fury again, but with
Mm.
someone who could potentially be a bigger puncher than Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, there's every sort of chance that he is a bigger puncher than Wilder was, man. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight, man. I think it's going to be interesting. It'll just be interesting to see how Francis moves because with MMA, you'll see that he takes like massive strides before he takes shots and stuff.
Mm,
Obviously, but that's because they're trying to watch out for obviously other
legs.
techniques and stuff. And with this one, obviously in a boxing setting, it's going to be really interesting, man. It's going to be really interesting. I think again, Fury will have the better of him, but like we said before, if he can get touched with that super duper power, anything could happen, bro. Anything could happen.
Literally anything can happen, man. So, in terms of the build up, then what did you think of the actual like the way that they were talking, that what they were saying?
You know what was interesting? It's like when I've seen it kick off and it went the initially they were introducing Bob Arum, they were introducing Francis's guy, and they introduced Frank in between that as well. And then when it went to Tyson Fury, you just you've seen him. He's like, yeah, I don't know what to do. And then he just became himself. He just stood up and he just took control of the room in it. And that was quite wicked to see, to be honest. That really showed me that you know what, this guy is something special. You know, set aside the boxing and that, like he knows how to command the room, bro. He's more of a showman than I think he gets credit for, man. And yeah, I thought the whole build up was really good. Like you said, it was very like grand. You know, it was very luxurious, grand sort of where they brought everything out. And yeah, man, I thought it went really well. I thought they had good banter between each other, but they also had seriousness as well.
Mm,
Francis wasn't buying into I'm just gonna laugh everything off sort of a thing. He was being serious. He's like, if I touch you, you're going to sleep, fam.
mm.
You are going to sleep. And I don't think he's lying. The only
I
problem with
like that,
him is,
man. I like that. He
yeah,
didn't come in. He didn't come in as like, oh, thank you for this opportunity. I'm really looking for it. He came in like, listen, I know who you are, but I'm
mm-hmm,
just gonna come and do my thing as well. That,
exactly.
that was his
Exactly.
mode. It's just listen,
Mm-hmm,
you say what you want to say, brother, but I've
mm-hmm,
seen bigger and worse than you.
exactly.
So this is just gonna be a fight, and I'm just gonna be wearing gloves, and that's it. Like I'm just gonna use my hands. I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm,
punch. Do you understand? Like he's just narrowing down his options of his fighting
exactly.
repertoire. But it's going to
Mm-hmm,
come down to that, man. I think the body's going to play a big part. The fact that Fury isn't look the only thing that having a hench body does is shows that like you run, or not even that you run, but like you can like you've got muscle to take a shot basically, right? You've got stuff to protect your ribs and
yeah,
stuff like that. That's the only thing that that muscle actually does.
mm-hmm,
I don't know what like how fat helps, and you know he's got probably a mixture of both, but I don't know, bro.
mm,
One thing I do know, the first time I sparred was against a guy who was like tall. He was probably like 6'2", and he wasn't
mm-hmm.
hench, but he was like one of those like you know like the V-shaped type of packy guys, isn't it? Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
he trains.
Wiry, athletic guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but he trains. You could tell that he trains. He wasn't hench. He wasn't body. He wasn't like an Ngannou. He was like more
Mm-hmm.
like an Anthony Yard, but like not that hench.
Okay.
You understand? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
like a slimmer version of that, right? So anyway, look, he had like
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful body, let's just say, right? So he was body
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, and there's me. I've never sparred before. I don't know what this guy's background was or anything. One punch, bro, and I
Yeah.
winded him. One punch, and I winded him.
Okay.
And then I kept going around
Mm-hmm.
him, kept punching him. He did nothing on me. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the reason I say that, not to gas, a little bit of gas, gotta let them know, but
Bit of
a
gas.
little bit of gas in it. But the main
Mm.
reason I say that is because everyone who comments on this saying that we don't understand how Fury can do this and how Fury can do that with the body that he has. You know why? It's because they don't have
Mm-hmm.
the body. They'll never know, right? And
That's true. Yeah.
they'll never understand that it's like a mindset thing. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, when I go in, people are surprised at how I moved and how I punched because they look at me and they're like, "Oh, like he doesn't look like he works out. It doesn't look like he trains. You know, when you just look at
Mm-hmm.
my face, I'm not. I don't look like I'm gonna kill you or anything. I just go in there look like like no expression, just like looking around. Might smile at you. Might like,
Mm.
hey, what's going on? Like it's like, yeah, no, nice to see you, whatever. But then it's a fight, bro. And the other reason for that, man, I was thinking about this. Like, why was I able to fight better than some people who are like trained? And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just, bro. I used to have rucks growing up, bro. I used to just have rucks. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Bro, like with me and one of my brothers in particular, bro, we would rock. And I'm just thinking about it, bro. Like you're just like it's just a natural thing. And so for a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
people, they actually train to box without having any fighting experience. Whereas I'm
Yeah.
just and so I suppose that's where the fighter of Francis Ngannou will be important because he's
Uh
just
huh.
he's just gonna have rucks, bro. He's just gonna have a ruck with this matey. He's not gonna. I don't
Yeah.
think he'll
Literally.
get knocked out, bro. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. What do you think? I've never seen
Mm.
Francis Ngannou fight. To be honest, I've not seen any of his UFC fights. I've heard
I
about
haven't
him. I've
seen
heard
any of
about
his
him,
fights.
but I've not watched him. I've not followed
Uh huh.
him. So, what's he like, man? Has he ever been knocked out? Do you think
Yeah.
he could get knocked out by
I
Fury?
think I know he lost early in his career. I'm not sure if it was a knockdown or not. I wasn't really into UFC back then. In terms of sort of his last 10 fights, let's say, he's just looked solid. He hasn't been rocked. He's dominated. It's not relevant to this, but one fight he came out and wrestled. Do you know what I mean? And beat the guy. So he's got he's got a repertoire and he's got a mindset where he'll do what he needs to do to win, innit?
Mm,
And that's very important in a fight. But then again, who has that more than Tyson Fury? Do you understand?
exactly.
So I think they're both armed. Do you know what I mean? They're both armed with that important bit. They know how to win,
Do
which is why it's going to be a fantastic fight, bro.
Do you think that this fight will be easier for Tyson Fury than Derek Chisora, or do you think this will be a harder fight than Derek Chisora, or even Dillian White? Dillian White, he actually just schooled, like literally, he just schooled. So I
Exactly.
don't even.
Okay, so my head is telling me, how can it be an easier fight than how can it be an easier fight than Dylan White? Do you understand? It's impossible, right?
But even
Dylan White
Chisora, bro,
basically,
even Chisora,
oh,
Fury held him up. Fury held him
he
up.
played with him, he held him up, yeah. But even the Dylan White fight, it was like,
He pushed him over.
he, bro, he's clocked him and pushed him over, and he's just gone down. And it was a bit sad to see. It was like, bro, when he came out Southpaw, you're basically going in there and you're just giving Fury everything. Do you understand?
Mm,
You're trying to be smart, and I like Dylan White a lot, and I respect what he's done in the game, and I like him. I like his character a lot. I find him very interesting, very entertaining
mm.
as a person, But came out Southpaw, and he basically just gave it away, innit? He basically just gave the fight away just by trying to be a bit smart, and it wasn't smart, innit? But then obviously hindsight's a beautiful thing. But yeah, but again, how could it be easier than that? I don't think it can be, man. And again, with Francis, I just see a seriousness in him. I'm buying into it, Ace. I'm like, one of them little like fangirls and that, bro. I've actually brought into this to a point where I think it's going to be quite an even fight to a point. I think it will be quite an even fight to a point, man. I think Fury's going to come out. Fury's going to box and move. We know he can sit on his shots as well. But I think for the most of it, he's going to box and move. And Ngannou's just going to seek and destroy. That's going to be his aim. His aim is just to get in range and let off those big right hands.
So you don't think
Those
he'll get knocked out?
Big hooks.
You don't think he'll get knocked out though?
Ngannou,
Yeah.
I don't see him getting knocked out. How many rounds is it? A 12-round fight or a 10-round fight?
It's a 10-round fight.
10-round fight. I don't see him getting knocked out. I don't see him getting knocked out, bro. You don't think so either?
I don't think so. Unless he, to be honest, who's tougher, Chisora, Dillian White, or Ngannou?
I think Ngannou's tougher than both of them. And again, Chisora's tough as old boots, bruv, but he's not what he used to be, do you understand? And he's never had that technical ability or the firepower to reach that top of the mountain, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's been in world championship fights, but he's never been that world championship level. So again, I don't know, man. Unless Fury wears him down hard and gets a technical knockout just from just boxing his head off over 10 rounds, that's a different story. But I do not see him knocking him out, especially not with a single shot. Bro, it's actually really interesting. Think about the Wilder fight. We never thought that Fury could bang the way he bangs now. But once he joined that Kronk gym, everything changed, bruv. Do you understand? He sits on his shots, so he could give him a beating. But Ngannou's a fucking big dude, bruv. Excuse my French. Ngannou is a big dude.
That's the thing. I think for Tyson Fury, bro, Tyson Fury, he's not a mug, bro. Like, he wants to put on a show. He doesn't want people to like get ripped off by like knocking him out in the first round. Not that he can, but like his plan won't be specifically like to go in and try to take his head off in the first round. I think his plan will be to like wear him down over 5-6 rounds and then try to go for the knockout, you know, between the 7th and the 10th, you know, if it comes, type of thing. But I mean, obviously he's a smart boxer. He can switch his plan depending on what's happening anyway. But yeah, I think for him. Cheers, Ray.
Nice one, Ray.
Paint decorator, man. Did the black mold. So I think for Fury, what this is going to come down to is how do I want to manage my risk? Like, because there is that one right hand, but he's going in there with supreme confidence. You know, it's the rules that he knows, the rules that he, you know, has trained by and lives to his whole entire life. He'll know things that. So yeah, I think for me, this goes one of 3 ways. One of 3 ways.
3 ways, you know.
At least I'm honest with it, yeah. No. At least I'm honest with it. You're like in the first 6 rounds, bro. You have 6 options.
So what? You've just halved it, and you think you're special?
No, I'm just being more honest, Nagi. I'm just being more honest and true to this. Okay,
you're not being more honest. I get it.
More honest, isn't it? More honest is better than like less honest. So anyway, this is gonna go one of 3 ways. Okay, either Nganou is gonna do some mad Mike Tyson-esque Hadouken to Tyson Fury, yeah, where he comes down from the low and just jumps, pounces, bangs him in the face, and just like Hail Mary. It's gonna be a Hail Mary. All eyes on me, yeah. Or it's gonna be Tyson Fury. Let's go for a round, okay? I would say I'd go for around. Tick, tick, tick. Let's go around 7. So around 7, Tyson Fury knocks out Francis Ngannou. Yeah, no technical knockout. Ref ain't gonna stop nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Man is gonna be out cold. Yeah, out cold, or he's getting up.
Yeah.
Do you get it? He's not getting like the ref. He's not gonna be there like, oh, I don't think so. He's not gonna be up against the ropes and then the ref jumps in. I don't think so. Well, that's a knockout. That's one of the options. That is a knockout. Technical knockout, like it won't be like a cut. It won't be like cut. Anyway, that's my prediction. Yeah, knockout. Tyson Fury knocks him out 7th round, or it just goes to points and Fury wins on points. But that's the easy one. So really, it's one of 2. I think the second one, the middle one, is the most.
Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon round 7.
Sorry, bro. Round 7. Okay, sorry, it did freeze for a second there, but cool what you said.
Yeah.
Round 7, knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Nagi.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Do it.
I'm gonna flip it. Yeah. I'm gonna flip it. My actual prediction. Okay. I want to have 2 predictions, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna bring one.
One's a fantasy prediction.
One's a fantasy prediction. That's gonna be a 5th round knockout. For Francis Ngannou. That's my fantasy. That's my fantasy prediction.
Fantasy predictions are worth 10, by the way. So you've got technically 11 predictions now. So you've gone even worse. All right, we just need to wait for Nagi to get a signal back in. Yo.
So it's a bit different, yeah? So it's going to be hard.
Nagi, we missed all of that. Your phone is breaking up.
Because he's used to getting hit with really small gloves. Prediction is in my brain. I'd say Fury on points decision. On points decision, and it's going to be a war.
Yeah, Nagi, we missed we missed all of what you just said there. Your phone just froze.
Oh, you missed it.
Are you getting a call come through? It's live TV.
Can you hear me?
Yo, got you now.
You got me, yeah?
Yeah, what's your fantasy prediction?
No, that's my fantasy prediction.
We didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hit none of it?
Didn't hear none of it.
God damn it. Okay, cool. So, fantasy prediction, 6th round, Francis Ngannou wins by knockout.
You said 5th round first time, but yeah, cool. Go on, 6th round.
I've changed it. So how can you say
it went from a fantasy to a myth?
What is this, bro? What kind of foolishness is going on here, Ace? You trying to trap me, bro?
That's where it cut off, bro. We heard that much in it. But anyway, go on, 6th round knockout. Hope happens in the 5th now, bro.
6th round knockout. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the 5th. 5th round, 5th round knockout. Francis Ngannou is gonna knock out Tyson Fury in the 5th round. Yeah, Fury's gonna switch off a bit. Remember, Fury does get tagged. He always gets hit, bro. Do you understand?
He does.
He always gets hit.
Does.
So every opportunity of him getting knocked out in this fight. However, realistic prediction, which is my actual prediction, is points decision victory for Tyson Fury. He's going to outbox him over the 10 rounds. And Ngannou's not used to having 3-minute rounds going for 10 rounds. He's used to 5-minute rounds going for initially 3 rounds, and now it's 5 rounds.
Yeah, do you think that's going to be better for him or worse for him?
I think it's going to be worse for him because he's going to have to put in work for more amount of rounds, innit? I know the rounds are shorter. However, so he might benefit from that little bit. He doesn't seem like someone who gets gassed.
No, I don't think I think that might benefit him because he's going to be like he trains for 5-minute rounds. Yo, can you hear me?
I don't think he's frozen. Yeah, I can hear you. It's frozen again. Signal shit here, bro. So much for Antigua's 5G service and that.
Yeah. Now let's try to wrap it up because your signal. I think you're taking up all the data that is there in Antigua, bro. It seems like all the data where you are is just coming onto this call. So Feds are probably going to come nab you soon anyway. So so look, did I give you a prediction for my Ngannou, or did I just say that I think he'll just do a Hail Mary shot?
That's what he said. Yeah, he's going to get a Hail Mary shot. You didn't say what round.
What round? I'm gonna go with 4th. I'll see your 5th, and I'll go with a 4th. A 4th round body shot.
4th round body shot.
Yeah, body shot.
I've never seen Fury go down with a body shot.
I think body shot is the new headshot. You know what I mean? Like body shots is where people are going now. Remember, I think Wilder did it the first, man. Really, he exposed that the body is the best place to go for when he went up against Fury in Wilder Fury 3. He went straight for the body. He didn't stick to that plan. You know, after the 2nd, 3rd round, he reverted back to type. But the first 2-3 rounds, he
was attacking the body.
Yeah, he had him there like at length, and he kept going for the body.
A good jab.
And Fury didn't really know what to do. But I reckon a nice gut shot. You know when where Tyson just pivots like that, he just turns to the side, bang.
Turns to the side and then launches the right hand in. Boom. Yeah, okay.
Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Yeah, you know when you're trying to teach somebody something, how to be successful in something. Yeah, you teach them one way to get that success, right? So, for example, let's say trading, right? So if you want to teach someone how to make money in trading, you'll teach them just one specific strategy on one stock and just keep doing that. Don't worry about all the other charts and patterns and whatever. Just look for this one thing, right? So I think with this, Tyson's gonna be like, all right, listen, bro, I'm gonna just teach you how to knock him out with one shot. Yeah, the gut shot. Yeah. And I'll teach you everything else. I'll teach you how to defend yourself. But like really, you just need one way to just knock him out, right? That's what Dubois was trying to do against Usyk. Just that one shot, that one gut shot, right? If he can handle the tirade of punches that he's gonna get from Fury, on the way in,
Mm-hmm.
then I
Yeah.
reckon it's going to be a gut shot in the fourth round. And I don't think I don't know, man. Will it go to points? I hope it doesn't. It means that they're both pulling their punches. You know what I mean? So
Maybe, or it could just be like perfect
they're both
antidote, innit?
badass. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could just be perfect antidote for each other. But only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. But cool. So you got fourth round knockout, body shot. I've got fifth round knockout, headshot, overhand right. You know that kind of those ones that come over, boom.
Yeah.
Like those ones. I see one of those.
I can
He's gonna
never
be,
see Fury get knocked out by one of those, bro. Like I can never see anyone hitting. I can never see Francis Ngannou doing that to Fury.
yeah. We're
That takes
gonna
too
see it. That's
long.
the fantasy.
Takes too unless it's been set up by a combo.
No,
Unless it's already been set up by
yeah,
a
that's what I
combo.
mean. But if you're in the pocket already, if
Yeah.
you're in the pocket, already,
Maybe
and you want
after
to
a gut
come
shot in it.
yeah, exactly, yeah, feint to the body and then
Yeah.
overhand right. Oh,
Yeah.
you done him, bro.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
fantasy position.
And there's pain involved in that, man. It's not like Fury won't feel pain if he gets hit with them.
Of course,
That's what it's going to come down to, man. As B.A. Bracker said, pain. So that's what this fight is about.
he does
Nagi,
get tagged. Let's
I
not
wanna,
forget it, bro. He does.
huh?
God,
I want to ask you. You keep freezing, so like all
I've
these great
seen him
points.
punch himself in the face. Sorry, go.
No, you just broke up again. All we hear is like the end. It just sounds like you're saying something hilarious, but it's done now. Um. So listen,
It's
bro,
too
David
late. We're gonna
Adelaide,
have to.
David Adelaide, bro. Tell me. Did you see David
David
Adelaide? What he did?
Adley, yeah. You know what? One thing about that, yeah. I read somewhere or I heard someone commentate, it's just a circus, that David Adelaide thing. That was a real beef, you know.
Mm.
That was a real beef, bruv.
It's bubbling for a little
David
while, isn't it?
Adelaide and his team, they didn't, huh?
Been bubbling for a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like they weren't messing around, bro. That really kicked off. Obviously, it's not good. One of his mates caught him in it.
A few
Actually
times.
caught Fabio Woodley with a on his bum, but it's like a cheap shot in it. But it's all kicking off with a brawl. I think, bro, listen, any fight with that much vim, that much venom going into it,
All right, listen, Nagi, if you can hear me,
usually is a good fight, innit? When the
yeah, Nogs.
yeah.
Listen, your
Mm.
reception. I think the data has run out on the island.
Oh,
Because your
oh
reception is
shit.
going mad. But if I heard you correctly, you were saying basically that any fight that has this much venom going into it is going to be a sick fight. And I think that's what was so
Yeah.
interesting about this is the fact that no one actually really cared. Well, I mean, for me in particular, this wasn't like a fight that I thought about or I thought, like I need to, watch this fight. I can't wait for this fight or anything like that. But this actually is
Mm.
like, okay, cool. There's a story that's built now. And what I do fear is that more and more people are going to do this because they shouldn't do it. This is like a legit beef that these guys had and it just spilled over. But
Mhm.
yeah, no doubt, man. Like I'm interested to see like what the fallout is after all of this. I'm interested to see what the build-up's going to be like, and then I'm going to be
Most
very interested to
definitely.
see what the fight's going to be like, bro. Because obviously these men had a real beef outside of the ring. So when it goes in the ring, that can
Yeah.
only be fireworks.
And Adelaide's a monster, bro. You've seen the size of him. Woodley's not a big heavyweight, bro.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
skillful heavyweight, but he's not a big heavyweight. Adelaide's a beast, bro. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Very interesting fight.
Nah, looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. And shout out to Radio
Mm.
Raheem for being right in the middle of it, man. His content must have
That
gone
was
through the
not
roof.
100%. 100%.
Nah,
Radio
good.
Raheem, right place at the right time.
Good. All right. So we need to do this again. Nogs, you're going to be away until Sunday now, right?
Yeah, I'm away till Sunday.
So cool. Let's do this then, man. Let's catch up. Well, if anything happens, if there's any news, we'll have a chat to see if we can bring these guys some more content, bring these guys some more predictions, some more analysis, and reactions to what's going on in the world of boxing. But until then, we'll catch up probably towards the build up of the Zhilei Zhang versus Joe Joyce fight, man, part 2.
Zhilei Zhang, the man who bangs. What was this thing? Zhang Power. What was it? He had like a little catchphrase. It was nice.
Power.
Chinese power. That's it. Zhilei Zhang, bro. Zhilei Zhang. Let's see, man. That should be a good fight. It's not happening in Shanghai. I don't know where I dreamed that up from.
I don't know where that
Um,
came from, man.
I was like, yeah, bro, he's going to Shanghai, bro. But he's not going to Shanghai. I was
That'd be
mistaken.
sick.
That would be sick, though. It'd be a good
I
experience
reckon.
for.
I reckon after this fight, if it doesn't become a trilogy, yeah, this mark my words, yeah. If this doesn't become a trilogy, yeah, then
Yeah,
the next fight for Zhilei Zhang, yeah, is gonna be Zhilei Zhang versus Derek Chisora in Shanghai or in Beijing.
that'd be mad.
That 100% will happen. 100%.
I can see that happening as well. And that'd be an interesting fight as well. Del Boy, he's
That'd be an incredible
always
fight.
game, innit? Yeah.
It's
Del Boy's always game, and
two of the greatest like legends, like these like mythical fighters in our generation of boxing coming up against each other.
yeah, can only be a good thing, bro. It can only be a good thing.
100%, man. 100%. All right, Nagi, I'll leave you to it, man. Enjoy the cricket. Don't get out
All
first
right.
ball like you have been recently. Yeah, get
Nah,
out,
nah, nah.
declare
Never
at
happened.
50, and yeah, inshallah,
Listen,
we'll catch up soon. If you haven't already, then make sure
inshallah,
that
man.
you click that subscribe button. Give us a like if you can get us to 100 likes on this video. That would be dandy. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Nugs, anything left to say?
Nah, nah. Peace, guys. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully, see you soon, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Big up yourselves.
Safe, Nugs.
Safe, man.